Hello, coders. Oops. all the buttons have gone all over the place. Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's doing good. Sorry for being late. I was having a bacon sandwich, so in fact, I'm not actually that sorry because it was a good sandwich. Hope everybody's doing well. I have broken the API. Let's just turn this down a little bit. Right, so yeah, this is a bunch of fail. I was trying before the stream to upgrade the API, the CMS, not to Symfony 5, but to other levels of packages, upgraded packages, and I've blown a hole through the ORM layer. So I'm going to be attempting to fix that today, as well as working through the beta testing issues, the test, the fixes that I need to do for the testing. So, hey, Mr. DB303, thank you for joining. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good weekend, sir. So sunny at the moment, which is nice. Yeah, so let me backtrack. So this happened. I'll explain what I did wrong. I updated a bunch of stuff, right? I then found that there was an issue. I couldn't clear the cache because I was using a different I guess you would call it a way of accessing the object manager. So I tidied all that up. There was a bunch of fixes that I needed to do around the here we go. Could not load the fixtures because it was using a different way of accessing the object manager. So I fixed a bunch of that, which you can see here. All of these blue things are now fixed. Luckily, I have this in my own sort of upgrades folder, which is great. Branch, I should say. And then, once I fixed all that, which is about sort of down here at this point, I fixed all this. I then ran the update again, cleared the cache, it was all fine. I then decided, hey, I'll run all the tests. And then I discovered all of this. This is why we have tests, of course. So, yeah, that's what I need to fix, like, quickly, before I get onto the beta stuff, unfortunately. I mean, obviously, I could just roll back to what it was before, but I'm trying to have two development streams going, the beta fixes, as well as the upgrade to Symfony 5. Symfony 5 isn't the highest priority at the moment, but this is just stuff that I need to deal with. So let's crack on. Manager, user manager, line 31, parameter. I've got a feeling a lot of this is going to be very similar, like registry and all that stuff. It's going to be very similar. It looks like issues with type hints, so I'm hoping we can just knock through all this. All right, line 31, parameter ORM of method app user manager has an invalid type hint. Right. Let's dig that out. So let's copy this. Control O. Paste that back. Go into files. Click on this. It's the object manager. It's this one. Right. So if I go to here, there we go. That seems to be the issue. I like the way the IDEs pick that up. So I think Doctrine Common Persistence Object Manager. Doctrine Common Persistence Object Manager. It's kind of, I think it's the same as I did one with the resource fixtures. Persistence. Yeah, I think it's that now. Let me just see. Yeah, I don't think it's common. I think it's just this. Yeah, that seems to have sorted that out. But now we've got a problem. Oh dear. Now it seems that we've got a problem in the actual parent. Marvelous. Object manager. See, this is a file that I don't have control over, and it's using common. Great. So it looks like I have a problem with FOSS user bundle. Right. This is going to be a little bit more trickier than I thought, because what's happened is I've obviously upgraded the RRM layer, and I haven't upgraded the FOSS layer. So something's gone badly wrong. Let's have a little look. I wonder if there's an upgrade to this. I hope there is. FOSS user bundle. Let's see where we are on Composer JSON. User bundle is 2.1, running off of 2.1.2. I wonder if there's any upgrade. Let's have a little look. What's best? Do it in Chrome. Have I got Chrome open? I don't have Chrome open. I have it now. Let's paste that in. Let's go to Packagist. 2.1.2 is the latest and greatest, which I believe we have. 2.1.2. Right. Darn it. These seem to be sort of old. Yeah, they're all old. Damn it! That's not the news I wanted. I wanted to be able to bump this up to, say, like 2 point something or other. 2.2. Alright. I guess the next stage is to see if there's anything anything on Google, because I can't hack this up. I don't have control over this file. So I'll copy that in, and we'll see FOSS user bundle. The annoying thing is, I didn't see this as a deprecation. It just changed. It just changed. I guess what we could do is take a look at what changed. If we went to composer.json file down here and we had a look at, it would be somewhere around the ORM. So it would be down. Okay, bear with me just a minute. I've got to just see what Murphy's barking at. Bear with me a couple of seconds. Good little guard dog. Right. I wanted the ORM. Symfony ORM pack. Maybe it's that. There's nothing specifically saying Doctrine here, is there? Yeah. Well, no. That's Ramsey stuff. That's fine. That's all right. I wonder if it was that changed. Let me have a look. I did have this out on the output. right at the top. Sort of down here. Here we go. So we're looking for Symfony ORM pack. Web link, common. I can't see it. No. Events. No. Assets.env. Whoops. No. Don't do that. Of course, what I could do is just have a look at my Git log, composer log, right? That lock file. Look for ORM. Okay, so that's fine. And I guess we're looking for Symfony ORM pack. There we go. Alright, so this doesn't actually look like it's changed. So maybe it's not that. What have I done? What have I done? I've broken it. That's what I've done. I have ruined it. Great. How annoying. How do I solve this problem? I mean, I suppose I could roll it back. But hang on a minute. There's multiple things going on here. First up, I don't actually know what I've updated. I have a list, but I've got a feeling it was like a dependency of a dependency somewhere. The list is up here, right? So I'm going to copy all of this to there. I'm going to paste it into my notes. In fact, I'll just paste it into a blank file in here. Let's just create a file called temp. Yep, paste that in. And somewhere in here, right, the update has updated to updated doctrine. Let's go and have a look at doctrine first. There's just doctrine persistence. Maybe it's this one. From 1.38 to 2. That's does look like a major jump, doesn't it? It does look like a major jump. So I wonder if I put this back to 1.38. Hang on a minute. Why has that jumped that high? That shouldn't have happened. That should never have happened like that. That's a huge jump. Right, let's have a look at my composer. What am I looking for? Composer JSON file. And what was the... Sorry, I'm going backwards and forwards here. Doctrine persistence, that's what I'm looking for. Do I have this at all in here? No. So it was a dependency of a dependency, right? Which is a bit tricky. I wonder if it was a dependency of the ORM pack, although that never actually got updated, did it? Might have been Symfony Bridge. This Doctrine Bridge. Let me see, because that's gone up to 4.4 to 11 to 13. I'm going to go and take a look at vendor. I'm going to have a look at Symfony. Where are we? Symfony SSS. Symfony. Going to have a look at Symfony Doctrine Bridge. Doctrine Bridge. And we're going to have a little look into the composer.json file for that one. Doctrine persistence. Anything of 1.3 or 2. So it was upgrading this that I believe, and my theory is that it's changed that. Now, Okay, so I think I've discovered how the issue was raised. Now the next problem is that this FOSS user doctrine uses the old object manager. So how do I go about that? I guess what I could do is in my composer.json file, I could force, I don't know why this is too small, I could force it to be 1.3, because this is saying 1.3 or 2, and there obviously isn't any kind of constraint on the user bundle, so it's just going to jump to 2. That's my theory, at least. There's a lot of if, buts, and maybes here. Okay, I'm going to grab this. I'm going to put this into composer.json hour 1. I'll put it up here, and I will force it to be 1.3. All right, and then what I'll do is a composer. Actually, we need to do make vendor update, which will do the run the composer on the containers. That's the word I'm looking for. And I'm hoping it's going to roll back roll that back. It might also mean that I need to go over and revert my changes to all of the data fixtures that I had previously updated. Don't you love dependencies? So here we've rolled it back from 2 to 1.38, and this one from 3.02 to 2.113. So what we'll do is, once this is done, we'll run the tests and see what's broken. Aha. Okay, so app user manager user. Okay, yeah. So this was a change that I did. I thought this would happen. This was a change to this. If I was to now do a git revert or rollback of user manager, so I'm putting back the old way of doing the persistence. Let's run it again. Well, it's where it does cache clear, but whatever, that's fine. We can do that. It's never a straight line. I'm gonna upgrade the system today. Yeah. So there's 2 changes that's happened to this repo recently in terms of dependencies. One is that the Stripe, there's a breaking change from Stripe, which means that I've had to force it to a specific version of Stripe. And also now we have this dependency of the user bundle needs to be updated. The FOSS user bundle needs to be updated before I can do this update, which is a bit annoying. Okay, it's now doing the cache clearing. And we might get some other issues around the data fixtures, because what I did before the stream when I was trying to do this, of course, is before my bacon sandwich, I changed all of this to use the new Doctrine Persistence Object Manager rather than the Doctrine Common Persistence Manager. So it was a change to the namespace. Come on. Hey, everything seems okay. And it's done. Marvelous. So now I'm going to run make tests, and we're probably going to fall into some problems. But let the tests actually tell me what those problems are. Or it could just work. I don't really know, because we've actually upgraded. We have actually upgraded it, haven't we? It was 1.32, I think, before. Now we're at 1.38, so we may have already sorted that out. I think. Oh, hang on. It's doing the PHP scan. This is looking good. Right, this might find issues. No errors. Now validating the schema. Unfortunately, we're going to have to set this, let this go through, and unfortunately, this does take 5 minutes. But because it was such a big change, I think it's probably worth it. Although those data fixtures aren't actually in play yet, so they'll be in play after this in a minute. So it might be at this point we get a problem, because what it'll do is it's going to drop the database and then rebuild from the data fixtures, and it's those data fixtures that I've changed. It won't be a massive change, because all I'll do is roll back what I did earlier. Okay, now it's doing the API stuff, and it would be. Oh, it seems to have passed. Fair enough. All right, never mind. Maybe. That's confusing. So do we actually have? Oh, it's doing an index. Just wondering if that's actually a thing. It is a thing. Huh. Okay, never mind. I reckon there's doctrine common persistence and doctrine persistence. I think what they've done in version 2 is they've just dropped common, which makes sense, and it's just the fact that in here, which is the FOSS user stuff, they're still using that. Although this is saying that it can't be found in terms of the IDE. Yeah. Let's just let the tests tell me if there's any issues, rather than try and pick at it. My IDE thinks that doesn't exist, and yet it knows that this exists. Persistence. So there is definitely doctrine common persistence. Actually, let's have a little look. Because this is going to take some time. It seems to be working all right, but let's just have a little dig. So this would be in doctrine. See, I don't really know where this is in the vendor. I think it'd be here, wouldn't it? Doctrine. Let's step through it. Yeah, there's common. I'm imagining it would be in lib. Doctrine, common. Yeah, this is where my doctrine knowledge kind of falls apart. Is it utils? Not sure. But you can see there's a bunch of stuff that has been deprecated, like the class loader. This is deprecated. Maybe this was the thing that pulled out the object manager. But it's deprecated, and it's going to be removed in 2.0. So maybe that is a correct theory. How are we going on? 72. Yeah, so this is going to take a wee bit of time, unfortunately. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Whilst this is going on, I can jump on and get the beta stuff rolling. Because we are not targeting local, we're targeting staging, so that should be fine. So if we jumped on to the portal, And if we did make local... No, it's make install local dev. I think we're running off of staging. Let me double check, otherwise that's going to fall over. Let's just drag that down here. Bear with me a second whilst I have a little look. Yeah, it's using staging. Bit of a panic there. All right, so this is the Gatsby site, and let's see if we can get it to run. Nope, because I need to use, as I do all the time, nvm use stable. Now if we build that. Oops, sorry. Build that. So on the left-hand side, we've got the all the tests running. And then on the right-hand side, this is on the CMS and the API. On the right-hand side, we're building the site, the local site, off of staging, which is the same as beta. It's just a different domain, pointed at a different box. This is multitasking now. I'm multitasking. I'm hoping that this is all going to be passing fine. And what I would like is to get a list of the deprecations and see if I can work through them, whilst taking a look on the right hand side, which should be built now. Yep. And we're going to work through the beta stuff. So let's put this in here. This is the beta site. Let it all load up. All right, cool. And whilst I do that, let's get on to Trello. I'll just bring this down here a second. I may need to log in. Yeah, 2 seconds whilst I just do that. Okay. All right, so this is the board as it stands. We have a couple of things ready for development and in development. I'm going to be working through the stuff in development today, and then if I've got some time, I'll take a look at the stuff already, and then I need to review this. I just haven't had a chance time-wise. So we'll do this whilst we jump back and forth and have a look at the Symfony stuff. They're decoupled at the moment because the local version of the site, which is this, is running off of an AWS EC2 instance, so whereas this is local, so it's fine. It's all right. One is not going to break the other. There was one bug that I wanted to focus on because I thought it was amazing. I thought it was a really good something I didn't spot. Let me get rid of that for a second. It was the headline style. Someone's a copywriter. So the style used for mixed case in the headings in the footer is not consistent. Offending entries are code of conduct, join the community, how to ask a question. Can you see that there's a difference in camel casing? Not camel casing, in casing. If you opt for a headline style capitalization, then it should be code of conduct, join the community, how to ask a question. So that's where 2 and A are not capitalized. Community is capitalized. I think we should go with headline style. So it's a relatively small change, but I think it has a big impact. Let me just visually see that. How does it actually look on the site? So it's down here, code of conduct. How to, yeah, the to ask needs to be lowercased. And join the community needs to be capitalized C. So if we go to, I'm just trying to remember where that would be. I've got a feeling it would be somewhere in the footer, right? It'll be, if we had a look at the layout, footer menu. Of course, this is the link collection. This is what I did last time. And we're running off of these items. These items are brought in by... Where are they brought in? Links, dot menu left. Menu. Menu, here we go. They're brought in here. So we need to change this. So let's have a look. What was posted on here? So a code of conduct. Code of conduct. That looks good. Join the community. Join the community. That needs to be uppercase, I believe. Okay, because it's a verb, so ask. Does that... Okay, gotcha. Ask. Where's that? Here. So that needs to be lowercase, right? That needs to be uppercased. That's lowercase, and that's uppercased. Okay. Join the community, how to ask a question, code of conduct. I think that covers it. Let's just double check on the... There we go. Join the community. How to ask a question. Live coding. Twitch, YouTube. Let me just double check up here. They're all just a single word. That's fine. I think that's good. Yep, happy with that. Yep. Let me just have a look and just see. We're still doing those tests. Everything is fine. Good. Excellent. Thank you. That is now fixed. And I will commit that. Alright, next one. Clicking on Discord in the top menu brings up the pricing page. But clicking on the pricing page brings up the coming soon newsletter. Sounds like a madman has built this. Alright, let's have a little look. Whoops. Whoa. Okay, let's have a little look. So, what I'm doing up here, I'm clicking on Discord, right? Takes us to the pricing page. Okay. Yeah, I'm down with that. Takes us to the pricing page. But clicking on the pricing page, right, this is the thing that's confusing. So if we go, let's say we're in courses, we know that works. We go to the pricing page, it actually takes us to the coming soon page. Okay, I think what I need to do it's not actually a pricing. I think the confusion here is this isn't actually the pricing page. The pricing page is something completely different. This is the Discord page about joining the Discord server. These are the different tiers of the Discord server. So, but it's not. I mean, the thing is, it's not obvious. The fact that it's not obvious. Yeah, I think this needs. I need to go away and think about this one because it's not. It certainly isn't an obvious thing. And I'm looking at these now and I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Maybe we need to change this up. It's not really a great landing page, to be honest. I'm going to put this back into to do. And I'm going to put this with a little a label. I'm going to have investigation needed. It's a question. It's design. It's a suggestion. And all the other things. And I'm going to put in a little comment here. Just say content. So this is not the pricing page. It is the Discord page, but the content needs review. I am happy about it going live. However, I think I need to review it. I still need to review it. So, but the content needs a review post-launch. It's just like, what I'm thinking is it's not obvious that this is anything to do with Discord. The only thing that says that it's Discord is the fact that you've clicked Discord. So maybe have some sort of Discord logo, maybe they have something, maybe condense these down into other tiers. I mean, it says Twitch here more than it says Discord. So yeah, I need to address this. Maybe have something in the middle and then have this pushed down. I don't know. I'm not sure, but the content needs reviewing. Okay. Next on the hit list, we've got the hamburger menu spacing. Let me just double check those tests are still going. They are good. Okay. Hamburger menu spacing disappears between live buttons approximately 755 and 1,000 pixel width. Oh, okay. I just read this. Ignore. I think you fixed this in the live stream on Tuesday that I've just watched. Cool. I'm gonna double check it though. I think I need to do a bit of due diligence. It's weird. My screen started flashing then. Right, so how do it's the hamburger menu, and it would be if we went to view developer, developer tools, clicked on responsive, wherever that's gone. There we go, and then responsive. And then change that to be 755. Woo! No, that's too big. There we go. And it's this. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let's jump that up to 1,000. Oh, hang on. That's not right. No. So 755 is okay. 800 is not good. Strange. 1,000 is not great either. And obviously higher than that takes us up to here. So there is a problem. I mean, I don't know if anybody will have the screen resolution, which is set to 800. Let me just have a look and see what's going on here. It's doing the unit tests. It doesn't have. It's on MD, margin top 4. And then on this one, MT4. Yeah. I think you've spotted something. Yeah, first up, I'm on the right site. That's good. Let's get into... down here. So we got LG MT0, MT4. Do we have anything above here? No. Is this even the thing that I'm actually dealing with? No. It's this. Right, so MT6, MD, MT4. So we've already got a margin top of 6, apparently. So let me have a look. Yeah, MT6, margin top of 6. Although that doesn't really help, does it? Doesn't actually look like it's doing anything. What if that was a padding of 4, PT? No, that hasn't done anything either. Alright, let's do it on the individual items. So it would be on the login and join now jobby. MT4. And we'll do the same on this one. Anything? No, it hasn't. What's going on? Is it because it's in line? Oh, hang on, wait. Wait. Whatever I've just done has just fixed it. Let's get rid of that for a second. And it was up here. It was something to do with the MD, and I removed the MD in line. There we go. MD in line removed. That's okay on 800. Is it okay on 700? Yeah. Is it alright on 755? I think that's what you had it at. It is. Right, let's see now what it's like at 200. Huh. Right, so that's not good. Which is probably why I had it MD in line. Can we do block? There we go. Right, so now that's gone in line, but have I broken the 755? That's much better, because I've defined it as block first and then MD in line. Whoops. So let's jump that up to 800. That's not good. Jump that to 1,000. Jump that to, yeah, it's not quite big enough for inline. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's change this now. Just walk the device type. So iPhone 5. That's good. iPhone 6. That's good. iPhone X. That's okay. Let's go. Let's go responsive, and let's drag this all the way out. There we go. I'm happy with that. Obviously, nothing's going to get that small, but yeah, that's good. Brilliant. Good spot. Good spot. Right. I will push this to fixed. And then what I want to do is just... So the fix there was to change it from, start with block and then have, instead of inline, it was inline block. What do I need to do? I need to post... Okie dokie. I think this is going well. What did I do with the postcard there? What did I change? Oh, I removed the excerpt out. That's what I did. All right. So, I think that's really good. What I'm going to do, we've got this to come up next, and we've also got we've managed to run those tests. 355 of them, or 53 of them, have all passed. 572 assertions. I wouldn't mind pulling apart these deprecated warnings. I was kind of hoping that upgrade would solve some of these things. So I'm going to have a little sniff at those in a second. What I'm going to do, though, is I must go and get a cup of tea. But, yeah, I will be back very, 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 very shortly. I will leave you with the glorious-looking website. I'm actually really proud of this, to be honest. It's taken a long time, but we've got there. So, cool. I will be back very, very shortly. 1 second. Okie dokie. I have my tea. Let's get back to those bugs, shall we? What should we do first? Shall we do this bug? Yeah, I think we should do that. It'll be a good... I'll do that, and then what I'll do is I'll take a look at these things. That's kind of a natural break, isn't it? Right. So. Yeah, there's this issue here. Please try again. So this is when you register with an email address that is the same email address as one that you've registered. I've said, please try again. The thing is, I'm not entirely sure. So it's essentially what happens if you click on join now, it gets to this bit here. If I was to try and do this with something that, let's pick this one for instance and sign in. That worked, but if I try it again, we get this, please try again. I'm not sure if, I mean, it's the wording. It's the wording here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to let's go to the BBC, and then let's see if we can I'm looking for something with a registration, some form of registration. Maybe the BBC isn't the best place. Let's do it's just like a email sign up thing. Let's pick on. I want to pick on something. I basically want to see how they do it. There's a sign in here. There's a register section. Registering 13 or over. I just want to see. Oh, I don't want to faff about with any of this. No. What about... Well, the fix here would say, please try again, your email address has been taken, or something like that. But I'm not sure whether that's a good thing to do. So, yeah, I said I'm not sure about having a better error message. This might allow someone to game the system. I should say something like your email is already in our records or similar to give a better understanding to the end user. Yeah, I get that, but I don't want someone to say or do I? I don't really know. This is... I'm going to ask Google. Alright, let's try this. Stupid thing. Oh, I don't want to go through a whole bunch of ridiculousness just to... I was trying to look for an example. Do these have links? Or is this just the source? This is taking me down a rabbit hole. Okay, what's subscribe? Aha! Right. Okay, I'm going to just create a 10-minute mail. We're going to copy that, so it's a temporary... Reject all. Just give me the damn email address. Right. Subscribe. I want to put that in. Subscribe. Please select at least one. Okay, fine. Marketing. Subscribe. Yay, you're subscribed. Okay, good. Can I now subscribe again? If I was to refresh the page. Subscribe. Marketing. Same email address. Subscribe. It says, thank you, you have been subscribed. Right, so that's interesting that they have basically captured so that it's not an error message. They don't supply an error message. Let's just have a look at the source on this. That's so interesting. Oh, go away. Go away. I'm going to have to refresh, aren't I? And then I'm going to get all of those spammy stuff again. Subscribe. Marketing. Paste that in. So there is an error class. Subscribe. Console. Anything come through the console? 401. I got a 410 and a 401. The fact is, this is saying that I've subscribed. I bet I've got something in here now. Oh, it's still saying I've got 0 in my inbox. Fair enough. So I'm wondering if on our thing, we just have thank you for subscribing rather than an error message. Yeah, maybe we should do that. This is in the MailChimp stuff. So if we did... I'm just trying to remember where it is. Coming soon. There we go. MailChimp form. We got please try again. Type is error. If response is result is success. Set output. So what we could do is we could always have this as a success message. So we could have success and then just thank you for signing up. In fact, just copy all of this. pretty much this. It is the same. Let me just have a look. Right, let's put it in again. Thank you for signing up. Put it in again. Thank you for signing up. And again. Even though we're going to get some errors, right? Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe they're not coming through. Anyway, it kind of resolves that issue, which I'm happy with. And I'm going to tidy this code up. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Might as well just I tell you what, just get rid of all that, to be honest. I'll leave that open because I'll probably use that later. Because if it didn't work, then we would need to... Hang on, was that on an await? No, it wasn't. Yeah, let me just double check that that's still doing the thing. Yeah, all right. Hey, not AI. Thank you for joining. Ah. Being attacked by a coaster. So, we go to this one. This is done. Boom. Okay, so now we've got these 4 left to do. And what I'll do. I need to read these and go through them. Before I do that, because I think we've got to like a natural break with the front end, let me just commit the changes in that I've done. I want to now shift the attention a little bit to the back end. So in here now, so we've just ran the tests. 353 passed, 572 assertions done. It's these deprecated warnings that I want to have a little sniff at, because I need to get rid of all of these before we upgrade to Symfony 5. If I could get one done today, that would be awesome. A lot of these are around codeception and the actual testing framework itself, which is a little bit weird. This one down here is an interesting one. This one I was looking into earlier. This is because it's something to do with the templating engine, and I had a look into it, and it's because if I switched up everything now and went into... I will have to commit those in a minute. If we go to... where is it? Packages. And it's in framework. And it's this. Yeah, it was highlighted. So this needs to be removed in order for Symfony 5 to be upgraded. But I've got a feeling that this is required. The templating engine of Twig specifically is required for FOSS OAuth server, which I think. So the theory is we can remove all that, right? And then if we did a make tests, so we're trying to fix this issue. I'm going to, whilst this goes ahead, I will go and commit this work, otherwise I'll forget to do it, and then I'll totally forget what it was I did. So this was a change to... So first of all, it was a code tidy up, and it was fixing the object, fixing object manager namespace. And yeah, there we go. Yep. Then we did a change to Composer itself. So we did an upgrade. These two. Just trying to keep things tidy. Yeah, this is the issue here. FOSS OAuth server controller authorize as a dependency on the service templating. Yeah. Right, is that done? Yeah, that's done. Good. We can remove the temp file that we created earlier, because there's no need for that. Because we've already solved that issue. My mouse is getting slow. Hold on. That's better. Had a bit of fluff in the sensor. Yeah, so this is frustrating. If I can, it needs to go back. Can I remove Twig? What I'm trying to do here, you see, is trying to get a fix for one of these deprecations, and it's going to have to go through the whole tests again, which takes about 5-6 minutes to go. Whilst that happens, we can then switch back to the front end and fix those other issues. That's kind of the way I want to play it. I am going to just Google that quickly. Something about DB driver. So just Symfony template is wrong if you are using Symfony Flex. Composer require template didn't fix it either. This is back in 2018. You must declare templating engine. So To avoid this, simply add that. But this is deprecated. Yes, templating is deprecated from Symfony 4.3 and is removed in 5. This is a breaking issue for upgrade. It's currently resolved here, so we need some patience. My solution for Symfony 3.4 and 4.4 was to create custom recipes for them. Is this still open? This is still an open issue. Dagnammit. These custom recipes do not support Symfony 5 yet because OAuth server bundle does not. Oh! I didn't know that. Oh, well, let's put the spanner in the works. That could hold up the whole upgrade of Symfony 5 on this project. I didn't realize FOSS OAuth server bundle does not yet support 5. That was created on February the 4th. Let's just double check that. That could be a right spanner in the works. In August 2019, this serves as an epic to collect all issues and pull requests arising for the support of 5. Awesome. It looks like they are working hard at it. That was January. That was January. I love reading back on these things. It's like drilling down into the history. And you can just see how much hard work people are doing to get this stuff up. It's very commendable. I mean, a lot of this is done in people's spare time. Right, where did this end? Okay, so I'm using the fork since 1 month, not in production yet. Okay, so it doesn't appear to be... let me have a look at the constraints for this. It would be in here. Yeah, there's nothing in here about Symfony 5. Symfony Framework Bundle 3.0 and 4.0. Yeah, so officially, this package does not support Symfony 5 yet, but it does sound like they are doing some brilliant work on it. So we'll just have to wait, and that's just the way it goes. If I'm super desperate for it, then I might dig in. Let's have a look at that issue again. So that was raised on the 26th of 2019. It's an enhancement. I mean, I could use this fork. 10th of July. For more people to test my fork in their projects and report back in this thread to tell us what works and doesn't work. Right. Maybe I should do that. I won't do it today, because I would like to look at the other deprecations first. But yeah. Awesome. I mean, it's something to, when I work on the Symfony 5 upgrade repo, we're certainly going to have to play around with a lot of these kind of forkings and stuff, I would imagine. So yeah, okay, cool. I will put that back to what it was. And we'll stop that. And we'll scroll up and see what the next issue is. So, the Codeception PHP Unit Listener class implements PHP Unit Framework Tester Listener. This is deprecated. Use test hook interface instead. So this is something to do with Codeception itself, I believe. So I'm going to just take a look at composer.json and have a look at where we were at with Codeception. Codeception on 4, it's running 4.1.7. I'm going to just see if there's an upgrade to this at all that I'm missing. .4.1 is where we're at. Doesn't look like there's any other issue, there's 4.17, that's the last tag, which we are at, 4.17. Okay, so possibly this is an issue in there or somewhere else. So, test hook. PHP listener. Where does this live? Here, which is in PHP Unit Wrapper in Codeception. This is deprecated. You can see the line has been drawn. Namespace implements PHP Unit Framework Test Listener. So this file would need to change, and this file lives in vendor Codeception PHP Unit Wrapper. So I'm wondering if there is any kind of issues or pull requests or anything on here. Let's see. Here we go. The Codeception PHP Unit Listener implements Test Listener. Ignore it. PHP Unit installed by Symfony Unit Bridge is not usable for Codeception and other tools that extend PHP Unit's functionality. There is an open Symfony issue at here. I wouldn't worry about those PHP internal class warnings until PHP Unit 9 or 10 is released. Okay. Okay. So that's interesting. You can see the rabbit holes you fall down, right? So what version of PHP Unit do we use? I have no idea. I'm guessing this is going to be like it'll be in there. What I'm looking for, code. It'll be in their composer.json file, I'm guessing. he says. There's B-Hat. Oh, look at that. It has to be less than 8. No, I don't know. I don't know what version that is running. I guess I could find that out manually, couldn't I? That's weird. I can't actually see the vendor directory. It's a bit worrying. Where did that go? I haven't moved it anywhere. By mistake. Well, it would be on a Docker volume, so that should be fine anyway. Okay, right. So, where are we at? This is an issue with codeception. The listener should be using test hook instead. This is another one to do with PHP unit, which is another codeception issue. This one here is another one. Again, another codeception. So I don't think I can fix those, or even this one. And this one is to do with the auth bundle of FOSS user. So there's not really a lot I can do about these deprecations, unfortunately. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on those repositories and see when things get updated. It would be nice to get rid of all these deprecation warnings. This isn't complaining about the fact that it's not going to be in Symfony 5, so I don't think these deprecation warnings, this one, and this one, that's not an issue for Symfony 5. I can upgrade to Symfony 5 with these, I think. This one, however, is a bit more severe. Right. Okay, so there's not really anything I can do. Fine. At least the site is as prepared as it possibly can be. Okay, so let's move back on to the front end. After we've done a little bit of digging there. So, let's take a look at this one. Books should be aligned vertically or have the same height. Yes, I agree. Let's just tackle this one though, because this one's about the emails. Okay, so I think, yeah, that came through okay. Should I receive an email? Okay, so yeah, it did get through. It did get through. So what I'll do is I'll set that to fixed. So that was good. That was a quick one. These two here are issues around the books section. Books should be aligned vertically or have the same height. And this one here. Books of different sizes. Yeah, it looks pretty awful, doesn't it? Rarity, a PHP streamer. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Dusty Pawsey. And you've set the emotes off. Woo! Hope you're having a good day, sir. Yeah, I do. I do PHP, I do Python, and right now I'm going to be doing some Gatsby, because we're working on a site that's going to be launched hopefully very, very soon, and I've got a task force of beta testers who are testing the site out. It's a Symfony API and a content management system on the back end, but the front end, the thing that's being tested, is Gatsby. Right, the issues are books. So it looks... you can see there's an issue there, isn't it? So I think perhaps I need to have like a fixed height. A fixed height. Because the thing that's happening, right, is if I went to developer tools, and sorry, clicking the buttons, not doing the right thing. If I went to iPhone 5, then you can see already it's starting to get funky heights and widths and stuff. And the little small ones. Now, I would be tempted to go with the smallest size, just because if you're going with the biggest size, then you'll stretch this out. And I don't really have control over these images, so... Now, I've got no idea how to do this, so that'll be fun. Let's actually get the right project up. This would be in, and I guess this is like, it's going to be all the way through, isn't it? If I had a look at the actual blog itself, clicked on one of these things, right at the bottom here, it's the same story. And I think this is based on the book card, I think. If I went to components, well, let's go to templates. What am I looking for? Books. Book card. Yeah, it's, if there was a way of having like a fixed width on this. Now this is using Tailwind, of course, so let's go and have a look at Tailwind docs. So what kind of PHP stuff do you do? Are you do you use a particular framework? Fixed width. So W and then the number. Okay. Fluid width. It's not really a fluid responsive width. Okay, this is probably going to be a little bit trial and error. Use WScreen to make an element span the entire width of the viewport. Oh, cool. Go and Rust. Nice. Two languages that I've heard really good things about. I have kind of played with, but not in any kind of, you know, not to any sort of great length. But I've heard some good stuff. What kind of stuff do you build with Go? I don't think auto is a good idea. I might try that just for fun. So I think what we'll do is when it's in the medium viewport, we do width auto. That's probably a good idea. But before that, we should put in screen. Okay, so that's now punched out. Maybe this is the fix. They're all the same width. The books themselves, the images themselves aren't, but the actual block is the same width. Let's have a look and see what that looks like on responsive. It shouldn't have changed. The height is a bit funky there. And there. Just wondering, how does this work? If I was to put this as well down on the actual div, on the actual image class, it's probably going to break it. And go into iPhone 5. Are we stretching the books? We are. We're kind of stretching them, aren't we? But it does look better. We are stretching them. But it does look much better. It's only those two. And I could probably get better images for these. What does it look like on, say, 6? I think it shouldn't be any different, to be honest. Let's go for responsive. And that's okay, that's stuck to where it was. I'm not overly worried about the height issue. Because if I was to get better images anyway, which I think I'm going to have to do, just as a long-term fix, then I would get the same sort of dimensions as these, and I probably will go and in Photoshop and create a template for each one of these to make sure that they are the same sort of width and height. Yeah. I kind of know what you mean, but you know, it's the way I kind of feel now that because we have a bunch of beta testers and we got the Discord community, I kind of feel like this is a group effort. So, and there's been a lot of things that I haven't seen because I've been code blind, you know, in the sense that because I've been working on it for so long that I just don't see the obvious. It's great when people can flag that up and say you should be doing it like this, not in a nasty way. So I do feel like I've got a really nice support group, which I'm very, very thankful for. I'm extremely grateful for. So okay, so that's that done. I think I'm happy with that. It's not looking like a pub poster anymore, is it? That's what it looked like. Have we got any kind of... This is /books. Okay, I will mark that as complete. I'll mark both of these as complete. I'll commit that change in, and then I'll push it up to beta, and then the beta testers can tell me that I haven't fixed it. Using screen width. width on the book images in mobile. Okay. Where are we at with the other ones? So we got 2 more issues. So clicking on Discord, oh yeah, this is the one we were talking about earlier, and I'm going to have to review this because it's not technically a bug, but I'm not a fan of the content. Okay, this issue here is a bit worrying because none of the images are showing. And this looks like it's coming off of the home page. So, System, Windows 10, Firefox, Chrome, Edge, issues all appear. Replicate method, minimize browser window, and drag width of the browser window to size. As shown in the screenshot, the logos and colored gradients disappear. Text overlaps too. This is a Windows 10 issue. I don't have Windows 10. Damn. Okay. This is a bit of a concerning one. Are we saying that in Windows 10 none of these images appear? That would be in courses. We're saying that none of these images appear in Windows 10. And now I can't find the tab. I don't have Edge. I'm going to need to get uh, 10 machine to test, as I cannot replicate on Mac Chrome. Let me just double check that this is I'm gonna load this up in Safari. Safari. Okay, that's not good. What? Whoa, what's going on there? That's not happy. Why is this not happy? Oh dear. I've just done a rebuild from scratch. It's deleted the cache and the public. Kind of hoping that will do something. If not, that does look like a nasty. Undefined is not an object. Oh, thank you, JavaScript. Lovely. Take a couple of minutes for this to go through. Ah, there we go. Right. Here we go. That's concerning, and yet this is working fine here. Whoa, what? Whoa. Undefined is, I mean, this isn't what we've got here. Right, this is, at least there is this displaying. Plus, this has been tested on the beta website itself, not locally, obviously. But this is concerning. Window.chunk mapping component chunk name. Something to do with .cache loader. I don't know. En route update. No idea. Not a clue. Not a Scooby-Doo. So, I guess what I could do, because I can't replicate this issue. I do smell an issue. I can't replicate it. I think what I'm going to do is take a judgment call and say I'm going to deploy all the bugs that we've tested to the beta site. I'm going to need to pick up a Windows 10 machine, which is fine. It's something I'll just do, just to test. I need to review this content on the Discord page. This is let's get to it. The Discord page. I'm not happy about this, so we'll review that. It just sucks that I can't get this to work on Safari. I don't understand why. If I went to View Developer and then DevTools, I know that there are issues. We will. I guess we could just work through these issues. There's a number of them. I suppose that would be good. There's 10 errors, 2 warnings. I suppose we should work through those. But in general terms, let's just talk about this for a second. In general terms, I will push this to the beta website, so beta.howtocodewell.net. It's private. It's only available to the beta testers. I will let them know on Discord. We have our own Discord channel about this issue, that I need to get a hold of Windows 10. I'll talk about this, and then I'll ask politely to just to verify and check all of these again. That's concerning. Safari is concerning. Right. But in the meantime, let's just work through these issues. Who knows? We might kick it and change it and make Safari work. Hey, Liquid Oxygen. It's a lovely Sunday. It's a lovely Sunday. Yeah. Home improvements. I'm rubbish when it comes to home improvements. I hope you're able to just chill and chill out now after all of that home improvement stuff. You're right. It's a lovely weekend today. Went to the beach yesterday with Murphy. It's great. Okay. Failed prop type invalid prop links of array supplied to link collection expected an object. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a nosy at that. He did. He loved it. He absolutely loved it. I wonder if his stuff is uploaded yet. Bear with a sec. I wonder if yeah, we got him on the beach and he was eating a chip. But we got him so super wet. So super wet. That is a bone that we got him the other week, and we had to throw it away because he was farting like a trooper and some really odd number 2s were happening. so we got rid of it. That's his impression of Dobby the house elf being given some cloves. Love it. Yeah, he did really well. He did good. He's knackered now. He's absolutely shattered because we both walked. We probably walked about, I don't know how many thousands of steps, but we went quite far along the beach. Living the life, chips and beach, definitely. Right, failed prop type invalid prop links of array supplied to link collection. Right, so this is the link collection component that we created last time, I believe. Link collection, which is in components common. Is it in common? No. Link collection. Do we have any prop types here? Links. And I think this is an issue where we're expecting an object, but we're supplying an array. So I think actually this needs to be changed. So can we do dot array? Array of? Is that possible? Can we do that? Let's refresh. Has invalid prop type notation inside array of. Right. I'm going to have to revert back to... Let's get rid of Safari for a second. Going to have to look at Google for this. Typing Google in Google. That's not good. Prop types. Array. Code splitting. Prop types.array. Let's have a look. Array. Array of prop types number. Array of function. Can I do an array of shape or something? An array containing a certain type, so that's a number. An object with the property values of a certain type. Let's get back to the code a minute. So this obviously can't happen. And that would define it as an object. Let's see how we're actually passing this in. This is how we're putting it. Menu.left. Menu.left is defined up here in the footer menu items. It is an array. It's an array of objects. So, how do we give it an array of objects? Could I just do array? I might have to Google this. Prop types, array of objects. An array of shape. Prop types, items, array of, prop type shape. Gotcha, bingo. So that's array of, and then it's prop types shape. Gotcha. So prop types dot shape, and that lives in there. So that's good. That's good. There we go. Right, that should clear that up. He says. Okay, yep, that's done. Now we're now at 3 errors, not 10 anymore, which is good. So each child in a list should have a unique key of prop C, blah, 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 for more information. Have we got like a page thing on this? Footer menu. So, footer menu. Here. I'm guessing it's something to do with that, right? Line 9, line 11, line 13. Line 9, line 11, and line 13. That's weird. (21, 11, and 9). I'm wondering if because this would indicate that there's an issue with the key. L1 key, A1 key, L1. Aha. Right. Gotcha. That should be L2. L2, A2. I think. I'm not sure that's going to work, to be honest, because it's all dynamic. No. What I'm going to do is just to make sure that these are the offending things. I'm going to comment all of this out, and then refresh. And it looks like there's no errors, so it was those things. Right, I'm going to put 1 in. Yeah, so I put 1 in, and now we've got this issue with the key prop. Let's pass in... Maybe it's the fact that there's 3 of these. That's probably why. Let's do key... Menu left. Menu middle. And menu right. Right, let's see. If I refresh, has that fixed it? No. Okay, let's get rid of them. So it must be in here then. Missing key prop for element in iterator. Is it the UI that needs UL that needs a key? So that would be external, and that would be internal. The same key external. Yeah. All right. I think this is because what's happening is that I'm passing all of these things in, and I think I need to put in like type or something. So that would be like left internal, left external, middle internal, middle external, that kind of stuff. So I think what we need to do is like something like that. Now obviously I've gone and blown a hole in this because I need to pass in links. I need to, where does that finish? There. I need to put in type, which is proptypes.string dot required. And what I need to do is I need to pass in type and give this left. Let's see how that's looking. Left external. Why would that be the same? We've only put one in. Why would that be the same? I mean, to really sort this out, we could do, because the key is going to be the index, so it's a little bit messy, this. That looks good. Right, let's go back to let's pass that in as middle. Looking good, looking good. Okay, let's do the same for this here. So this is right. Let's change this up. There we go. Can't really think when listening. That's better. Nothing, no errors there. That's good. It seems a bit quieter than normal. There we go. Right, so I think that's kind of solved that issue. But I bet you it's still a problem in Safari. I'm going to rebuild it from scratch. But I think we've got to a very nice place with this. I am super happy. I think we've got all the bugs that we can fixed. And I think we've got all the... I think we've got the CMS and the API up to a point where we have to wait until all the deprecations are fixed in other packages before we can upgrade our our composer. So, which is good. Right, this is Stripe issue. There's something going on here about component did mount. Okay, fine. Let's get rid of that for a second. I'm gonna just see if I can get this running on Safari. No, still the same problem. And I don't really know what's going on here, to be honest. Something's been pulled out of .cache, and it's not happy. The weird thing is, right, can I actually access the beta site from this browser. Let's have a little look. Let me just scroll down here. I need to put in my credentials. Give me a second. Okay, 2 seconds whilst I load that up. Spelling mistake. Brilliant. Damn it. Here we go. Oh, why do you want that again? Yeah, the puzzling thing is, right, so this is Safari, this is the beta website, this is beta.howtocodewell.net. It works perfectly fine. Obviously, we haven't put all the fixes in, but the worrying thing, so if I go to courses, for instance, that's the courses page, so /courses. The worrying thing is, this is what courses looks like locally. That's the worrying thing. And yet I can't replicate this issue in other browsers. So I'm a little bit concerned. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I kind of need to get this running on another machine, another Safari, to then cancel out the fact that if it doesn't work on another Safari, because I'm not. The thing is, it's saying .cache, and I'm not sure if there's a problem with my cache. I'll tell you what. Let's get out of that for a second. Let's come out of this. Let's change this up and do make install local prod. Right, so it's going to be running against staging, and it's going to be making a production version of Gatsby. What's CNN? What does that stand for? Liquid oxygen? Apart from the news channel. Thing is, I don't want to push this to beta if I've broken it, right? If I've ruined it. So this is the beta site on Safari. It's fine. This is what it looks like locally, and it's not fine. Oh, no worries. No problem. if I needed to look at CNN website or anything. Like, what's happening? Okay, so I've just ran this now, and we're going to try and load this. That's concerning. Why does this fail? It's asking for another port on 9000. Hang on, I had this issue before. I'm sure I did. I think it's because it's something to do with the Docker stuff. Okay, let's. I'll tell you what. Let's just do a manual RM of .cache and public. Yep. And then let's do a make install local dev this time. It's never easy. I'm just worried that I don't want to push this to the beta. I want to push this to beta. Definitely want this to be pushed to beta. Everyone's done such amazing work with testing, but I don't want to push it to beta if I break everything. So, and this is concerning. I don't even know what this error means, and I don't even know if this error is something to do with my cache stuff or what. Yeah, that's so bizarre. It just right. Okay, let's use my old friend Google and just see if other people have had a similar problem. It's a type error. Undefined is not an object. Evaluating window.chunk mapping component chunk name. I have absolutely no idea what this means. This is completely new. Undefined object. I mean, this is a rabbit hole I'm now falling into right now. Create component URLs. Create component URLs, component name, window.chunk mapping. So this is like buried deep into the actual Gatsby stuff itself. That's been called from get resource URLs for path name. This is all in .cache. None of this looks like anything is being bubbled up from my code. It looks like it's coming from Webpack imported module. I don't know React well enough to understand, the actual the internals of it all. Unbatched updates, legacy render subtree into container. Yeah, I don't know what these mean. I know what component did mount and unroot update and all of that stuff because they're quite common. Which kind of suggests that it's something to do with the links. I mean, this is saying that this is a plugin.map. API runner browser. I don't know. Hey, Emily. Let's have a look at this issue. I'm not sure if this is the same one or what. So we just converted our site over to version 2 and we're getting this in the console. Cannot read property of map, so no, this is different, but it's coming from the same piece of code. Now I don't think what's the version I'm running on this? I really hope this isn't like an NPM thing. That would ruin my Sunday if I if I had to do all that. So let's go into package.json here. I just want to double check the versions of things. Here we go. The dependencies. We are running the Ghost version of Gatsby, which is the Ghost starter. We appear to be working against Gatsby source Ghost 4.03, but the internals is Gatsby 2.21.24. So we are working on Gatsby version 2. Hey, Skylar's done it. Skylar's done it. Thank you for following. I do appreciate it. Thank you. I'm trying to work out why this is working perfectly fine in Chrome, but when I try and load this locally in Safari, it blows up. And I don't understand why. I really don't. I am literally at a loss here. It's going to be one of those daft things that it's going to be so obvious. This person's here saying it's related to Gatsby link. Whenever links scroll into the view, the error adds up. I noticed that the source maps weren't being produced the same way as the v1. Okay. What's really weird is that we can get the, and this is a problem I think that I've caused, is that obviously the beta site is running, and this is what it looks like on Safari, and it's fine. There is obviously something that I've done between putting the beta site live and the fixes that's broken it on Safari. I'm kind of half thinking maybe I should deploy my changes to AWS with the knowledge that it will probably break, and then roll back, and then take a look at the git commits and see if I can pin it down. It's kind of a... I could also push it to staging as well, because right now I've got absolutely no idea what's going on here. And the thing that's throwing me is that there's a lot of chatter around the .cache stuff, which is obviously, a cached thing, and AWS Amplify will cache this differently to my local machine. Yeah, let's give that a blast. Let's just do that. It might just be one of those classic cases of it works on my machine, or broken on my machine, but works on the normal machine. I don't know. I am literally clutching at straws. Updating link keys. That's what we did in that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a git repository push. So this is going to push all those changes to actually hold fire. Yes, I'll push those up. I'll push those up to beta UI 1, UI 2, and then I'll do git repository merge. Sorry, no, I won't. I'll go into the beta. Check out. Let's have a look and see the merge status. Alright, cool. Let's merge that in. Yep, I'm happy. If not, we'll roll it back. There's only 12 commits. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I'm now going to dive on to AWS Amplify. Just get into my AWS console and just have a look and see what's blown up. So I'm not showing this on stream. I'm logging into AWS. And we're going to go to EC. No. Amplify. That's what we need. That's not what I expected. Amplify. Did I not click that link? There we go. All right. Okay. All right. So now let's do a push. These are all the changes that I've done. And I can now see that it's provisioning the build. In the future, what I would like is to generate my own pull requests for these kind of things. I haven't got that far yet in the pipeline. How's it going, Emily? You have a good weekend? Okay, we got provision. Now we're on the build. I think what I'll do is I will look at this. I'll tail it whilst it's happening. At the moment, it's just doing a clone. This does take a wee bit of time. Still doing the build. This is build number 40. Okay, we've got a warning, but it says that that's extracted. So now it's doing the front end stuff. So this is actually building the Gatsby site. And the plan, I guess, is once this is done, next week during the evenings, I need to build a production server, which sounds worse than it is. It's just a back end for this. I just need another URL for the production stuff, and then the plan is to turn off the How to Code Well website, howtocodewell.net, and then upload the this to production to AWS Amplify as a static site, and I'm gonna try and do that, hopefully, fingers crossed, either by the end of next week or some point the week after, and that will be the first phase of build. That'll be the first phase rollout. Obviously there's a lot of things that have been turned off, like for instance, I'm looking over here because I'm watching the build. The build actually went through. It's now doing the deployment. So yeah, and then the idea is that we'll have production, we'll have beta, and we'll have staging. And my plan is to use beta for the testing of the new features, and obviously production would be the production stuff. So the beta testers will be getting hold of the latest and greatest bleeding edge stuff, testing it out on the beta site. Once I'm happy with it, we'll do a deployment up to production. So beta will always be ahead of production, and staging will be used for like automated testing that's happening overnight, that kind of stuff. Okay, so it's done a deployment. It's now doing a verification. The build has successfully completed. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to take this off stream for now, just because I want to see the fail myself. And we're going to go to beta.howtocodewell.net. Whoops. Need to do a shift refresh. Bring that in. Right, how can I double check that this is working? So this is the site. How do I double check? If I did a shift refresh, that really should be in the middle. Yes, that's in the middle. So that was one of the fixes I did, put that in the middle. And also the books. We did the fix where the books were the same width as everything else, which is fine, which is good. If I went into view, developer tools. So this is beta.howtocodewell.net/books now. Still got some 401 issues. I'm gonna have to dig into those. I don't know what they are. But what I'm more interested in here is getting the getting this down to iPhone 5, and let's just knock this up to 100%. So if I scroll down here, they should all be the same width. All of them, even the last two. Yes, they are. Boom. It was these two, which I'm going to have to change the images of because they are a bit fuzzy. But yes. Okay, and also we did a fix with the casing. I take that off of this. So we got code of conduct, how to ask with a capital A question. Coding courses, join the community. Yep, that's sorted. Murphy's coming in to say hello. Okay. Alright. We also did some fixes around the bread, this thing. We got that in the right sort of margin space, padding around that's good. Okay, so the big question is, does this still work on Safari? Because this is what it looks like locally on Safari. If I did a shift refresh, let me put in my creds. Bear with me. I really need to set this as remember. Give me a second. Ah, dear. But it looks like it's worked. yeah, this is beta.howtocodewell.net, and it looks like it's worked. If we go back to home, that should be in the middle, which it is. This link here, okay, and we've sorted out the naming of all of this stuff. And again, if we did view and we went into no, it's not. It's on because I'm in Safari. It's different. Show web inspector, and I think there must be a way on Safari to do it via different types of things. There must be. I'm looking for like view in a different device. How does that work? That's taking it off. That's not what I want. Oh, that's interesting. The images have been removed. That was a bug that was raised. And what did I do to do that? It's at that point. Ah! Look at that. No images. Images. No images. Images. Interesting. Okay. Anywho, I just want to get to show web. Enter responsive design mode. That's what I need, because what I want to check is the iPhone spacing between these. That's correct. Good. Okay. I'm so confused though, because this is the version that has just been deployed. Excuse me. This is what it looks locally. So I'm a little bit confused, but I'm glad it works on beta. I can work on it on Chrome. So we did spot that issue, didn't we? When we went to... It would be nice to see if I can get that solved. If we did show web inspector... Safari does things so differently. Exit. Right, it was this. And it seems to only affect that sort of portion of screen. Can I replicate this in Chrome? Because I'm not a fan of Safari at the moment. Truth be told. Go to responsive mode. Go to, I think it's in courses. And then drag. There we go. Right, there's an issue. There's the issue. So you can see the image is being pulled, but it's lost. It's lost its width. So small is width 1. MD is half. I'm wondering if that needs to be removed. I wonder if SM just needs to be removed. Nope. There we go. Right, so that was removing the whole SM stuff and the width 1. Have I broken it though? So that's okay. At what point does it go into 2 and then 4? 1 and then 2. Right, so can I change this to be an iPhone 5? Fine. Change that to be an iPhone 6, an iPhone 7, or 7, 8. What's it like on iPhone 6? What's it like on the iPad? Excellent. All right, so the issue there was something at this point. The SM and width 1 needed to be removed. Let's take a look at where that lives. That would be in That would be in the courses section. It would be in the course card, perhaps. Here we go. So yeah, remove that. Now refresh. Oh, I'm not using the right thing, am I? Let's make sure that build's still running. It is. So we should be able to go to localhost 8000. There we go. And now if we did view developer tools, right. So let's change that to be an iPhone 5, 6, 8 Plus, X. Right. And now let's change this to responsive. And let's play around. So it's about there, it fails. So that's good. It failed about there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. In fact, I'm so happy with that. I think I'm going to do another deployment. Just because that's good. Can't spell. Disappearing image. That'll do. I know what I mean. Excellent. Okay, I'll push this up. And I'm actually quite happy with this. I was a little bit worried because Safari is broken locally. I will put this down as a note in our Trello board. Let me just grab that again. So I'm wondering if this is if I fix this issue, because display of boxes issue between 6:30 and 7:39. I reckon I've actually solved this. My concern is this is a system Windows 10. I don't have Windows 10, so what I could do is I could ask to retest. So can I please ask you to retest on Windows 10? Thanks. Save. Alright, and then what I'll do is I'll knock that over to fixed. Excellent. Right, so let me just double check what that's doing. Is it still doing a... Oh, of course I need to actually push the code. Okay, apparently it was pushed. Build 40. What? Oh, I need to come out of all apps and then go into... There we go, now it's doing build 41. Sweet, so we'll wait for that to go, work through, and then what I'll do is I will mark and put all of this into deployed, and then it's a case of then sort of retesting. This one here is a content thing. It's probably just going to stay there for a while. I need to think about it. And then yeah, we can't do anything else with the API and the CMS apart from perhaps add some more tests to it. I think we're at if I did make test unit, so only focusing on the unit tests, coverage, beg your pardon. We'll run all the unit tests and we'll get some code coverage back. I think we're about 60% code coverage. I want to get it to at least 80. So this is testing the content management system and the CMS, the things that power this website. And we're only doing unit tests. I do have API tests and integration tests, but for this it's just doing units. And getting the code coverage, and I would love to get the code coverage up to about 80%. Okay, so you can see the code coverage report, but it's also generating some HTML. So that whilst that's going, it's still doing a build of beta. So whilst that is running, what I can do, because this is the thing that we want to fix on beta. But whilst that's running, I could there we go. I could go to the website. Go to the API, have a look at the code coverage, the actual HTML of the code coverage. I'm just trying to pick that out. Give me a second. Tests. Coverage. I'm looking for the index page. Where's the index page gone? I've got coverage.xml, but it's in the coverage folder, of course. Right, open with Chrome. Right, so this is the coverage report of the API and the CMS. And as you can see, I've actually been working through some of this, adding the form coverage. So there's a few things that I need to address here, but we're getting there, and we are at 51.73%. I thought that was higher. I thought that we had 60%, but perhaps due to those upgrades, we've got a little bit more code, which is fine. It's just the way it goes. 64% of the methods, though, 55% of the classes and traits. So I think we're getting there. We are at the higher end of medium. Okay, so we've just done a deployment of the beta site again, so that was the second one. So I'm hoping that if I refresh this page, we can see the images coming through, and of course I've got to put in my damn password again. Bear with me. This time I'm going to hit remember this password. But we've solved that issue. Just logging in. There we go. Yeah, so we've solved that issue. Awesome, which means now I should be able to go back to here. I'm jumping ahead, and then mark all of this as deployed. So there you go, beta testers. It's done. You are now allowed to go and break it again. Wow, look at all of that. All that work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 issues raised and solved. This one's still standing in the wings, but that's fine. I'm glad it was raised. I looked at the content and I didn't like it. But, that's good. That feels good. Yeah, so now it's on me to create the production server to hold the CMS and the API, and then deploy that, and then deploy the beta site to production, and do some DNS magic. So yeah. I'm really chuffed. I'm super chuffed. I'm a bit worried still about this. The fact that I can't actually run it on Safari locally, but I can run it on Safari from beta. It's a bit weird. That's cool. So what else shall we do? We started talking about the code coverage, didn't we? I would like to get this higher. If we went to dashboard, let's open that up in a new tab. We should see some project risks, and now we're getting into the higher levels of the testing in terms of code coverage. We're actually getting into some of the granular parts of this project. So the areas that have a large crap value. So for example, the user manager, course manager. Well, these managers, these bridges, these touch upon the database, and then changing the password. Really difficult things to test. And then got a list here of insufficient coverage, and then underneath this you've got complexities. The value, the ones that have the largest crap values here are obviously the make commands, because these would be factories. Yeah, so I guess what I should do, really, technically speaking, is work on the risky areas, such as the managers. And that's tricky to test. I'm just gonna. I might not touch this today, but I'll just see how we would go about doing that. So, first up, do we have any tests for any other managers already? That would be no. Oh, good. I was kind of hoping I had put some in. You can see how long I've been working on this project for. 2018. I mean, far longer than that. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting one to test because it requires the entity manager. And what we would do, I mean, this is an easy one to test. It's just making sure that the returned instances of a category, that's fine. But then we move into some really tricky territory, such as the getting the repository, finding all the bits and pieces, actually making queries to the database, saving entities. I mean, really, technically, it's not a unit test because you're not actually testing. If you think about the unit of work, what is it that you're testing here? You want to try and test the category manager, but the category manager is basically just a facade back into, it's just a way of generating a query, and then running that, and then returning the response. So it's going to be very interesting to test. I don't actually know how to do that. Not off the top of my head. Let's have a look at others. So let's do course view manager. Same kind of deal. Okay, so what I would have to do is instantiate the course view manager, mock the entity manager, pass that in, and then mock a method on get repository, which is what? This. Yeah, so I would have to mock get repository onto the entity manager that returns the course view repository. Yeah. Really tricky stuff. Because obviously with the unit tests, I don't actually want to persist anything. I don't want to save anything. I don't want to find anything. So really, what is the test that I'm doing? An integration test would be kind of what we're after. Or a functional test. If we went into tests and we went into integration and we went into database, we have repositories, so course repositories. So there is testing here. We're creating, we're getting the service entity manager, grabbing that, and then we're doing entity manager get repository, find all. So this is actually making a request to the database as a test, and then it's saying that there must be more than one counts of courses in the database. So that's testing the find all external. It's kind of a hammer to break a peanut, to be honest. Sledgehammer to break a nut. Big hitters. It's not really testing units of work. It's kind of like testing, does the query return an array that is greater than 0? So with the managers, I could either go, there's a couple of routes I could go down. I could either say, right, we're going to do all these as integration tests or functional tests, or I could struggle along and actually start mocking these things out. But really, if I'm mocking the entity manager and I'm mocking the find one by, for instance, I would say that it's going to return an instance of course view or null. So I'm not too sure what I would be, how good that test would be, you know? I guess with the unit test, it's a case of just making sure that the code, there's no like spelling errors or anything like that in here, or, you know, that I can't pass in a number or, you know, an integer instead of a string. It's a string because it's a UUID. So I would be writing the test to check that future changes do not break the decided specification. But it's a lot of work having to mock all this out. Because, I mean, take this one for instance, right? If we're gonna write a test for this, what are we testing for? We're testing for the fact that an exception would be thrown if we can't find the repo, and we'll be testing that the repo is returned if it is a course view repository. So what I would need to do is instantiate the course view manager, create a mock for the entity manager, and on that mock create a get repository method that returns course view repository, and then run get repository from the course view manager and ensure that that is returned. And then the next test would be mocking the entity manager where the get repository doesn't return the course view, and then making sure that an exception is thrown. I guess that's kind of how that would work. Because that's then testing both those cases. Yeah, I don't even want to think about the updates and the saving routines. I mean, the save routine's weird because you would pass in an instance of course view, right? And then you would say, and because you would mock out the entity manager and you would mock the persistence and you would mock the flush, they don't actually return anything. So you would just generate a test double that just doesn't do anything. And then all you're doing is testing whether that returns this, which is self. So you're kind of almost writing tests to check the integrity of the code rather than the actual what they do. Because then that test, if one day, for instance, I was to change this by accident so it wasn't going to return this, it was returning something else, that test would pick it up. That would be the only purpose of that test for the save routine. It's not actually testing that we're saving anything because we're not touching the database. I think I need to go away and think about this, whether there is any point to these tests. Or whether a test like an integration test that we've got here, or a functional test, would do that anyway, but touching upon the actual database and actually testing what it's doing. Anyway, it's 17:40 here in the UK. I am going to shoot off and get my dinner. I think we've done. I'm actually a bit scared, to be honest, because I know that if I touch anything else, it's going to break. So, and we've got this site to a very good place, a very, very, very good place. I'm so happy with this. Let's get to the actual beta version of it. Yeah. So I'm super, super happy, and I want to say a massive thank you to all the beta testers for helping me get this through. So it was super productive. I think I'm going to go and have a drink. I'm going to have a cuddle with my dog, and I'm going to have my dinner. I will see you again very, very soon. Take care. Happy coding, everyone. Thanks for joining. Cheers. Bye-bye.